no overall theme, but and in general, I try to keep it as like random as possible so that if you don't know about 1970s action movies or something, you know what I mean? Thank you. Gotcha. Yep, we're going. It's okay. Kind of late start and everything. No, not this, but just life.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well,
So, you.
yep. Okay. That's my name. Look at this ghost chicken.
God
Isn't
damn.
it just really it's just not right.
That's why. Look, it's for like Satanic rituals or something.
No, it's not. That's just left here.
It's
Yeah, I
kind
don't.
of like a Ouija board. You just like push the chicken.
Yeah, this is for the trigger nose.
The chicken.
Oh my god, it's moving.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you'd like to play along with us, it is free. We'll get you out here by 9 o'clock. Come on up, grab 4 slips and a pen, and let's get going.
Yeah.
Look at this effed up chicken. It disturbs me on like multiple levels.
Dude,
I mean, I don't mind the obesity. I mind the like, it's not, it looks like an alien or, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. This is best team name prize, by the way. This fucked up chicken. It makes me uncomfortable. No, I don't like it either. Not, somebody else can name it.
Maybe worst team name.
Whoever gets stuck with it, yeah. I like it. Yeah, it's really thick paper, so it feels like you're grabbing a bunch, and it's just not. And I did that too. Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
20, 4. I'm taking for 2 teams.
Okay, you go nuts. I don't know if you know we have a 6-person team limit. So is that why you're splitting into 2?
That's why we're splitting into 2.
Fair enough.
Fun.
You guys can't all play together. You just won't get to win a crap.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's up.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing? I know, isn't that thick paper confusing?
Yeah, I grabbed one too many.
Oh, I know. I grabbed it. I was like, well, this is at least 4. And I was like, no, I only got 1. What the hell?
Look at that.
I don't like it.
I don't.
There's something just like wrong about it for a lot of ways. I don't.
Soaps.
I don't know. I mean, it has a little crack here, so I think it's just old. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna buy you another one out of my house.
All righty, folks, this is your last call to come grab some slips and a pen so we can get going with trivia here. We'll start in 1 minute.
There's always one. But if you fit through, it's okay.
All right, friends, let's get this show on the road. If it's your first time down or it's been a while, go and check out those screens up there. Here's the basics for tonight. We'll have 4 rounds of 10 questions each question worth 1 point. And you can star one round. If you look on your answer sheet, there's a star and a question mark. If you circle the hell out of that star, that will double your points for that round. So if you get 8 right, you'll have 16 points, let's say. But you can only use it once, so use it wisely. We also don't do any repeats down here, so please take notes as much as you can. I'll give you a quick countdown before we move on, so you'll have plenty of time. Prizes tonight: first place, a $30 drink card; second place, $20; third place, a surprise prize, which tonight is 1972's exciting involvement game called Point of Law. If you love Law and Order procedurals, but set in 1970s cocktail parties, where everybody in charge on the cover is a man, boy, you will probably be really bored with this game. We also have an even dumber prize for best team name, so think of something stupid. I think it's haunted and disturbing, but I'll toss it off to you if you come up with a witty name. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. First of all, no cell phones out during rounds at all, please. Feel free to narc on your neighbors as necessary. Looking at you, Chris Hodge. Second, we have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, that's fine. You can still play, but you can't win. And I just need you to mark it at the top of your sheet. Please keep all your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out, especially if you're not playing and just trying to feel like an important person in the world. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. So simmer down. None of this information, by definition, is life or death. So don't get yourself into a tizzy. With all that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. We're going to dive right into round number 1.
Do you have a question? No, go for it. No, you can. Yeah.
Round number is going to be November 1994. What do you remember about 30 years ago this month? I'll give you a date and ask you a question about it. And with that, let's dive right into November 1994. Round question number 1. On November 1st, the Chicago Bulls retired what jersey number of Michael Jordan in a 2-hour ceremony? What jersey number was Michael Jordan?
Oh, that's so hard.
Well, because my legs so bad because I decided to do squats at lunges yesterday. I can hardly walk. It's like chilled me out.
That's why we always skip late.
All right, folks, you have about 10 more seconds. So take some notes if you need to. We'll be moving on in 10 seconds. Question number 2, again, 1994, November 1st, Wildflowers, the second solo album by what musician was released? Name that musician of Wildflowers, 1994.
What year is this race?
1994, November, 30 years ago.
10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 3, on November 3rd, 1994. What gaming console was first released in Japan by Sony? Name that console. And seconds. Question number 4 in 1994, November. Chandrika Kumaratunga was chosen as the first female president of what country? That country was historically known as Ceylon. What is the modern day name of Ceylon? And seconds. Again, you'll have 2 minutes at the end, so feel free to take notes. Question number 5 on November 11, 1994. Listed as Forbes' richest American in 1994, what Seattle businessman bought Leonardo da Vinci's Codex for over $30 million? 10 seconds. Question number 6. What gothic horror film starring Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and Christian Slater was released on November 11th, 1994? Ten seconds. Question number 7. Also on November 11th of that year, Progress M25, a Russian unmanned cargo spacecraft, was launched to resupply what space station? Ten seconds. Moving forward just a bit, on November 14th, the first public trains ran through what underground passage, considered one of the 7 wonders of the modern world? Ten seconds. Question number 9, just 2 more in our 1994 round. On November 17th, based on a 1950 film of the same name starring Gloria Swanson, what musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber opened in New York City, eventually winning 7 Tony Awards? Name that musicale/50s movie. Ten seconds. And let's finish it off with November 28th, 1994, known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, after eating some of these 17 men he killed between 1978 and 1991. What serial killer was clubbed to death by a fellow prison inmate? Ending it on a nice positive note of cannibalism and go beatings. seconds.
Oh, that's disturbing. Oh, just for future reference, if you want to right here for me, okay? Like,
Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for round number one. Your 2 minutes to get your slips turned in starts now. Check over your answers, fill in any gaps. Can get those slips turned in the next 2 minutes.
right up. Oh, right up there for me. But thank you. Yes. Here, upside down right there. Thank you. Thanks. Well, four. Okay.
One minute down, 1 minute left. Get those slips in on time, please.
You an animal?
There's a pile right there, my dear.
Oh, those are my used ones. Fun, you guys are all crazy.
Hi.
This is my answer sheet.
I love you.
How'd you guys do? This is pretty steep.
Only two of us were really humans in that time.
That's not yours. What's your team name?
It's not ours.
No,
It's
it's
Matt.
nobody's. This should
Matt.
Match and this is your record. What's it?
Match and Bird.
Match and the Verge.
Yeah.
I'll get it started for you.
Okay. Thanks. I didn't even know you could do that. So
Oh yeah.
they started asking me.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get it on there for you. Thanks, guys.
And 10 seconds left. This last call for all slips.
It's not mine. It's a lot.
It feels so luxurious.
You're like, damn it, I deserve it. I'm down for that too. Yeah.
All righty, folks. I'm going to get these answers scored for you. Just a reminder, coming up this Sunday from 3 to 7 is Cranky Sam's second annual chili cook-off. 12 of the best restaurants in town will be bringing their chili to see who wins the grand prize this year. You can get a ticket, come in, sample all of them, and get some beer with it. Should be a really good time. Again, that's this Sunday. You can talk to your servers or at the bar, find out about how you can try a whole bunch of Yummers chili. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for your patience. We have 21 teams tonight, meaning I get to score 210 answers each round. So your patience is appreciated. Let's go ahead and check those answers for round number one, see how your team did, and then we'll give you those scores. Michel Jordan, you might have known, is number 23. Number 23 was retired. A lot of people guessed Alanis Morissette. Right era, I guess. We're looking for Tom Petty. That was Tom Petty's album that came out. Again, this was when it was first released in Japan by Sony. We're talking about the PlayStation, the PlayStation. Chandrika Kumarantunga. President Ceylon. Ceylon is now known as Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Miranda Evers else here, but Bill Gates spent over almost $31 million on Da Vinci's Codex, the most ever paid for a manuscript. Oh, that movie with Tom Cruise, all that was Interview with a Vampire. Interview. Somebody put like Diary of a Bloodsucker. I'm like, oh, so close, except really far away. That space station was Mir, the permanent Russian space station. What did a lot of people write? So I always just like to pick it out and then we can talk about it later. Well, Sputnik. A lot of people put Sputnik. Sputnik was just a tiny satellite, like the size of a Volkswagen. Future reference. That one of the seven wonders of the modern world that was the Channel Tunnel between England and France. A lot more of you knew this one than I thought, but that 1950 film and musical is Sunset Boulevard. It's about as over the top and obnoxious as the movie was. And last but not least, besides the cannibalism and necrophilia, that was Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, Jeffrey, what a handsome gentleman. I'm particularly lonely. I'm desperate at this point. All right, let's check your score and see how your team did. Remember, if you see a score that is in bold in the columns there, that means that team used their star. Honey. And here we are at the top of the list. We have a three-way, hot, dirty three-way for first place. All those teams got a perfect 10 and started. That's Trivia Team plus 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey and Knee Pad Nancy. Tied for then really fourth or fifth. That's Batch and Merge and Lost in Space. Some pretty good names. I really liked First Lady Elon, but our crappy award is going to E equals MC Hammered. Where is E equals MC Hammered? Where are you guys? I have a prize for you. Come get it. Well, get off your ass and come get your shitty prize. If you've ever seen Alien Resurrection, it's like that, but it's a chicken. It's really disturbing. Check it out on your way to the bathroom. All righty, crew. We're all warmed up now, ready to dive into round number 2 of trivia tonight. That's going to be a random round, 10 random questions for you. Otherwise, all the rules apply. Keep those phones away and keep your guesses quiet. Let's go with question number 1 of random round. What 2 countries did Hadrian's Wall separate? We got 10 seconds here. Again, take some notes. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 2 in our random round. Who routinely reared his horse to the William Tell Overture? Ask the gray bush at your table. Ten seconds. Question number 3. How many stars are there in the Dipper, making up the constellation what we call the Big Dipper? This is not a trick question, but if you think it might be, you can give an answer with a quick explanation. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. 10 seconds. Question number 4, rolling right through our random round here. Famous but famed ship was captained by the very generically named Christopher Jones. Ten seconds. Question number 5. You're a haboob. What a haboob is an intense of what? Be specific, please. 10 seconds. Question number 6 in our random round. In what country did Teddy Roosevelt lead the charge of the Rough Riders on July 1st, 1898? This could be a trick question. Ten seconds. Question number 7, just 4 more here. Who is the only major god to have the same name in both Greek and Roman mythology? Ten seconds. Question number 8. According to Billboard, what band had the highest grossing rock tour of 2023?
Like James said his job.
Not too bad. I don't mind too much.
10 seconds.
They just seem a little old, but
Okay.
do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like quite a bit.
But on to question number 9. From what country did Morocco, Tunisia, and Algeria fight to win their independence? Name that country.
Oh, this.
If you know it, they're all hard. They're all hard if you don't know it. Oh, there you go.
That's terrible accent.
Yeah, it is.
It's bad.
But I don't really know Tunisian accents. So. Yeah, exactly.
Ready for another scene?
Thanks. Whenever you get a chance, no hurry, man. Thank you.
10 seconds. And finally, question number 10, less of a question and more of an order for you. Name all the Canadian provinces that border Montana in alphabetical order. Ten seconds.
Good for me, but thanks.
And that, my friends, is going to do it for round number 2. Don't forget about those stars. Oh, you cheated. And also, folks, we have 2 minutes starting now. Please turn your slips upside down in front of the computer, please. Otherwise, they will get lost in the madness.
All right, 2, 3. Thank you.
All right, folks, you only have 30 seconds left. Do not be late, please. Get those turned in as soon as you can.
Putting it in the correct room, my dear.
I'm so proud of you. You did such a good yes, though. Except we turned him in upside down where? In front of the
upside down.
computer. There we go.
Thank you.
All right, last call, folks. Get all those slips up right away. Real quick here, folks. Could I get one person from Pinky and the Brain and one person from I'll Chili Your Cook-Off up, please? Want to see if I can sneak you one more point. So again, if you're part of one of those teams, Pinky and the Brain and I'll Chili Your Cook-Off, send one person up here, please.
What I do?
No, you're fine. Which team are you? Okay. Do you have anything to tell me about
The 8
the
stars.
number? Yeah.
So, I mean, I believe in one of the lines, there's another star that's part of the chain that like isn't like officially a corner, but it's like if you look at most illustrations of the constellation, I believe it's included.
Close enough. Okay. It's like probably there's actually a twin star.
Oh, this
that looks
like one.
but it's actually two. So I want to give people a chance if they really knew. But I'll get that to them.
Thank you.
Yep.
And again, I'll Chili Your Cook-Off. Please send somebody up.
Is that you guys? Oh,
Just take it away. You're getting
okay. I'm not getting
What's
it. I
the,
don't
what's
care.
the question? Well,
The amount of stars in the.
you said 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely 8.
Cool.
Why was there a question about that? I don't know.
There's actually it's 7 stars visibly, but there's actually a dual binary system that
Yeah.
looks like
And
one for Earth.
I knew about
No, you did, son of a bitch. So to make sure people really knew.
Reminder, folks, we do bingo down here every Tuesday. Last night we had 2 prizes over $400. The lowest one was $360. That is some serious bingo. So think about coming down on Tuesdays down here. We have a good time. And that being said, let's check your answers now to round number 2, our random round. And I promise when I point out some interesting answers, I'm not necessarily making fun of you, but one team said England and Ireland. There's not a wall as much as a huge body of water, but that's fine. Separated England, Great Britain, and Scotland, the current countries of England and Scotland. I do have to make fun of you because that's a dumb answer. But that's okay because none of this is that important. William Tell Overture, Hi-Ho Silver, the Lone Ranger. All right, I asked 2 teams to come up to explain this one to me because visibly there are 7 stars in the Milky Way, but one of them is actually a binary star system. So officially there's 8, but it just looks like 7. And these cheating bastards over here, I just took their dumb answer because I love them, but they're fine. So I got 7 stars up in there. Christopher Jones, nothing says bland like, I don't know, Puritans. He was the captain of the Mayflower. Question number 5, you're a haboob. A haboob is an intense type of, I did take 2 answers for this. It's officially a dust storm, but I did take sandstorm. I did not take windstorm because a big windstorm is just a lot of wind, not a haboob. Yeah, haboobs. Lots of people guessed USA on this. I didn't mean to throw you off so much, but it's actually Cuba. Cuba, you know. We were dicking around in Cuba a long time ago. Lots of people guessed Zeus, forgetting about Jupiter, or Hermes, forgetting about Mercury. Those are the names. Apollo is the only one that's just Apollo in both of them. I did not mean this next one to be hard, but 0 teams got it. So I guess we'll know here. The highest grossing rock tour of 2023 is Coldplay, of all people. Hey, it's according to Billboard, not me, bitches. Back on. Call the editors of Billboard and complain to them. The countries of Tunisia, Morocco, and Algeria all were originally under France's rule till they told them to F off. And finally, I'm a little disappointed in you all. I'm going to have to start asking basic bitch questions about Montana. So only 4 teams got this right. It's Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. Manitoba is as far away from us as like Las Vegas. Freaking rare. And I will just say, it doesn't matter who it was. One team said Calgary and Quebec, which is both pseudo-Canadian things. No, that's okay. Remember, folks, it's just trivia. None of this matters.
Question was very correct.
The question before, just gotta love them French, Français.
All right, let's check where we are after 2 rounds now. Nobody used the star on that one, and I see why, given your scores. But again, I'm not joking. If you're a regular, go ahead and look up the most basic information about Montana, because I'm going to start asking y'all. Also, if you're new here, thanks for driving up our housing prices. Why don't you look at a goddamn map once in a while? There we go. Good job. Welcome. And here we are at the top with a little bit of separation coming in now. In first place currently is Team Trivia Team, 28 points. Right on their tail is Knee Pad Nancy with 27. And in third place, which is a shocker, they're usually up at the top, is 50 Shades of Gandalf the Grey. Get your poop in a group, Gandalf. And now, friends, let's move on to our third of 4 rounds. Remember, you can still use that star. There's like 2 more chances to use it. Use it wisely and use it well. Monday was Veterans Day, so we're going to do a celebrity veterans round. This will be a photo round. You simply have to name the celebrity person in their usually very young and awkward and sometimes grainy military picture. So again, this is just photo rounds. All you need to do is say who became famous after they were in the military is in these pictures. Some of them are hilarious. Some of them are shocking. You'll be just fine. So let's dive right in. Keep your answers quiet. Let's dive right into number 1. Who's this? Ten seconds. Take your guesses now, because it's hard to take notes on a picture. Moving on to question number 2. Who's this guy? And seconds. Number 3. Which celebrity is this? Ten seconds. No. Let's move on to a lady type person. Number 4. Who's this celebrity? Ten seconds. Number 5. Name the celebrity in their military uniform. Make sure to keep your guesses quiet. You don't want to give anybody else any hints. 10 seconds. Here's number 6. Name a celebrity. Seconds. Make your guesses as we go. Moving on here to number 7. Name the celebrity.
Now it's in, you're like, oh.
10 seconds. We're not number 8. I'll be honest, I think this one might be the hardest one. But who do you think it is? Ten seconds. Here's number 9. Just 2 more. Who is this? Yes. 6 seconds. And finally, another challenging one. But if you really look, you can see it. Name this celebrity.
Once.
And seconds. And just like that, round number 3 is done. Remember, you can use your star on this round or the last one, but that's it. So use your stars wisely. Your 2 minutes to get your slips turned in starts now.
Sir,
Like your sweater. Where?
All right, folks, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go to get all those slips turned in, please.
it's great. Right here for me. Thanks, man.
And last call, you have about 10 seconds. Last call for all slips, please. Don't be late.
Those you guys? Not so you guys go back just a bit, huh?
Yeah.
That's fun.
This is our anniversary, 31 years.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Well, there you go. I would throw in that crap.
All right, folks, all slips should be in. I'll get these scored up for you. We'll move on to our final round as soon as possible.
It's okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
Pretty good for that round, Reed. Okay.
Yeah, you got a big goose egg. Big goose egg.
All right, folks, another rougher round for Lottie. Also, don't feel bad if you were struggling a bit. Check those answers, though, see how you did. The first couple most people got, so that's a good start. This scrawny, big-eared, dopey-faced turd is none other than the fully adult, scrawny, dopey-faced turd, Adam Driver. I'll tell you, this one's kind of funny. I don't think his eyes changed much, like at all, as he grew up. That's Paul Newman. Paul Newman.
Put that on my salad. Oh, I put that all over the salad.
A lot of people guess Denzel Washington on this one. Not that you're racist, but shockingly, there's more than a couple people of color in the military over the years. It's Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. Again, I probably should have mentioned some of the hints are just how old the pictures are. But yeah, that's before he got his beautiful speckles and freckles. This badass gal looking out to crush the world. I think quite a few of you got her. That's Betty White. Betty White. Most common guess for this one was Joe Pesci, which I kind of see why. Though I think once you see the answer, it's Johnny Cash. It's a little different than you might expect. But once you see that schnoz, then you kind of know. Here's another one. If you just look at the eyes and really think about it, you could latch on after a while. Though his eyes did change quite a bit, mostly because of marijuana and alcohol. That's Jeff Bridges. Jeffy Poo. And it's fine if you got this one wrong. I actually thought it was probably the most recognizable of all them because of his squinty little Republican face. That's Sajak. That's Sajak. I think only 2 teams got this one, so again, don't feel bad. Kind of having a little series here. That's B. Arthur. She never got any work done. She just changed how she looked a fair bit. Moving on to number 9 here. Sorry about the delay here. So many people said John Cena. If he was in the military, I think it might have been a color picture. I'm just saying because this of all people was Drew Carey. I know. Look at the eyes. You can see his little downturned sides on the eyes. And number 10 was my favorite because almost all of you said Cuba Gooding Jr. Here's the funny thing. It's not at all. That's James Earl Jones. I know. Darth Vader / Mufasa himself. Bob Barker also served, and I wanted to do him back to back with Drew Carey, but I couldn't get a good enough picture. So you can Google on your own. All right, let's check our scores as we are. So again, if you had a rough round, we actually had 2 goose eggs on that round. So rarely does that happen. But again, that's okay. None of this matters. Literally trivial information. The highest score for this round did use their star, though, at least. So that was smart of them. Or smart, if you're one of the bastards. I can't do those accents. Sorry. That's Fried and Filthy there at the bottom. They got 8 correct and started for 16. That was a smart move. Oh, and actually, I lied. The top score was actually Trivia Team down at the bottom of their generic, horrible name. They do have more than, or they did have more than 6 people, though, so they're not in the running. So even though they have the highest score with 37 out of a possible 40 right now, in first place for prizes, it's actually Kneepad Nancy with 33. Second place is 50 Shades of Grey North Carolina 29, and tied for third, Lost in Space with that smart use of the star, Fried and Filthy. So it's all coming down to our final round. Let's do a quiet coyote, mouths closed and ears open, okay? Because I will not automatically star you. That means if you have not used your star, circle the top of your sheet right now. Frankly, you might be glad you saved it. I've started to try to make these really hard, and I was like, screw it, let's just have fun. So the last round might be a little less challenging than others, but we're going to do a pretty classic once the computer catches up here, before and after. Before and after. I'm going to give you an example. These can be pretty much anything. It's not necessarily on any particular theme, but if I said the Fresh Prince's personal handgun brand, you would have to think of who the Fresh Prince is, and then a handgun brand for a before and after. So it's Will Smith and Smith & Wesson to make Will Smith and Wesson. Does that make sense? That was the easiest one I could think of, so maybe this won't be as easy for folks, but I believe in you. You'll be just fine. So again, each answer will have 2. The first part of the clue will be the first part of the answer. The second part of the clue will be the second part, and they will share the middle word, letter, or something or other right there in the middle. You don't know before and after, you'll hopefully pick up on it. If not, you'll just be lost the whole time, and frankly, you deserve it. I'm just kidding. All right, let's dive into the real question. This is question number 1 in our before and after round. Question 1. Cat and mouse team who throw chairs at each other on a talk show. Again, keep your guesses quiet. And a reminder, the first part and the last part will share the middle word together, or letter, or whatever it is. Ten seconds. Let's move along to number 2. An Old West outlaw who took a trip in a huge fuzzy fruit. You're a huge fuzzy fruit.
While you're thinking you could give me a beer, might help.
It's a hits. This is on to question number 3. Now, before and after an iconic fast food buy for a tragic Shakespearean character.
I saw it like literally explode in his little brain right at the moment. It's beautiful. Beautiful to see.
And seconds. Question number 4. Police Detective Callahan enrolls at Hogwarts. And seconds. Chris, put your phone away. He wasn't cheating. He just needs to learn how to just be where he is. So let's all boo Chris real nice. Bye. Oh, they're not even playing trivia. Never mind. He just looked at it under the bar, and I was like, shame. I've taught them 6th grade kids to be like, I know when you hide your phone. All right, well, hopefully you had enough time on this. We got to move on. I think you were cheating either way, but since you're not playing, it'd be really hard to cheat. Moving on to number 5 here. Norman Rockwell illustrated for a magazine that had a 2019 hit with Circles. WTF is that? Seconds. This one's a little bit different, but I think you'll get it. Where you'd watch the real world with pop-up facts.
Yeah?
All right, that's very clever.
I mean, that's cute. Hey, it's kind of cheating on the
It's
layout, but yeah. 10 seconds. On number 7, just 4 more here. Historic Virginia college that can turn the world on with her style. Ten seconds.
Now to number 8, Walt Whitman poem about the first Avenger. Ten seconds. By the way, this next one has no connection with that picture round. A mockumentary about dogs featuring Cuba Gooding Jr. catchphrase. And this is actually Cuba Gooding Jr., not James Earl Jones.
know, right?
Ten seconds. And finally, I usually only do one sports ball question per night. Here's my second one. The first question was, and this last one, when a fair ball bounces over the outfield fence, this 1978 Foreigner song is played.
Excited you are.
I love this round. You get
This-
2 clues for every round.
That's what I like. Yeah, there we go. I know if you can get one, then you're like, I finally got the other one.
10 seconds. And just like that, my friends, round number 4 is done. Remember, I will not automatically star you. So if you haven't used your star, circle it. Your 2 minutes starts now.
I know I like those. They take forever to put together, but well, thank you.
Kindness.
So, no, if the right answer's on it somewhere, I never just.
One minute down, 1 minute left.
Ooh. Oh, and they sit down right there for me. Thank you. You're okay.
And last call for subs, folks. You have about 10 seconds left. Please don't be late.
Oh, too late.
All right, folks, I'm going to get these scored up for you. We'll find out who the big winners were tonight.
You're so late.
It's not gonna matter.
Okay, fair enough.
And last reminder, folks, we are in warm comfort food time, and this chili cook-off is going to be awesome. And you got folks from like Big a Pizza, Old Post, Pangea, Zutai, all making their own specialized chili. You can come down and vote on it this Saturday. Talk to your server or up at the bar if you'd like to get tickets. It's gonna be a good old time.
Putting in here, we're not trying to bribe
Oh
you.
my gosh, that was a single dollar. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Oh shit. Well, then you guys got third place. It's instant third place. Thank you.
Show you have third place.
Shall I give it to
So Dave works for the county, and that's where all the third place prizes go.
Well, I hope that he gets this weird board game called. Look at this. It's so funny. Point of law. Look at the back, though. This is the party you'd have in that. No, you don't.
You are the judge and jury.
Oh my God, I know I am. It's such a big deal.
Is this not like so old it's worth something?
1772. I saw some online for about like $40. They were in better condition.
Yeah,
I got it for
I don't know why. It just
I got it for
should be.
$5. I know there is actually two women in the jury though. I mean, this slut's obviously not,
Well, you can see
you know,
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's actually two women in the jury. So you can tell 72, not 60. And trusted women to do what?
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 By the way, folks, the kitchen's going to close in about 10 minutes. If you need some grub, either to have here or take home, get your orders in now, please.
That's up for now. It's the race there. Thank you.
All righty, crew. We are ready for those answers for round number 4. Big round for a lot of y'all. Let's see how your team did in general. And I will just tell you a little spoiler alert. We will need a tiebreaker for second and third tonight. That's always exciting. That Count Mouse team that throws chairs at each other. Most of y'all got this one. I think everybody did. Tom and Jerry Springer. Because, you know, Jerry Springer, Tom, you get it, right? Cool. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. An Old West outlaw on a trip in the heat. That's Jesse James and the Giant Peach.
Hey, Mike, can I get the gift cards?
I actually took two answers for this one. Some teams came up with another one. I was looking for Big Macbeth. And even though the question was a little off and it's not perfect, I also took Burger King Lear. Because you know what? That is damn close enough, and I like it. Police Detective Callahan. Again, you needed to have a couple gray bushes at your table to really crush tonight. That is Dirty Harry and Harry Potter. Dirty Harry Potter. This was great. A lot of people kind of knew what to get into, but they didn't know the magazine. There's a lot of like Washington Post Malone. It's called the Saturday Evening Post and Post Malone. This one was so dumb. This is a throwback to like my like late middle school, early high school. But that was MTV H1. MTV H1. One team put MTV VHS, and I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but I couldn't take it. Because VHS is like the exact thing that wouldn't have pop-ups on it. Lots of static though. Historic Virginia College, a lot of people thought that was Marilyn Monroe. They kind of thought, who could turn the world on? That's Mary Tyler Moore. Thus, William and Mary Tyler Moore.
Cute.
Sorry, guys, the computer's really far behind at this point. A lot of people are like, leaves of grass, ass kicker, something or other, but most of y'all got it. So, my Captain America. Leaves of grass and your the road less traveler to do the. So got a couple, yeah, but again, we got some actual Cuba Gooding Jr. action in here, so you can be less ashamed of yourselves. That's Best in Show Me the Money. I think most teams got that. And finally, last but not least, I would have got the second part, but never would have guessed the first. So good on you, sports ball people. That's a ground rule double and through my eyes with that double vision. So let's check your final scores. As I already alluded to, we will need a tiebreaker for second and third. If you were part of that second or third team, once we get there, do come right up and grab an extra sheet for our tiebreaker, please. Let's see how we all ended up here tonight, my friends and lovers. And remember, these are total out of 50. And don't feel bad because none of this shit matters in any way, shape, or form.
You wish you could do either.
I was personally excited for Pinky and the Brain, who went from a goose egg to a perfect score star back to back. That's a bold moves. We love that crap. And so we are going to have to do a tiebreaker between Waitress Audition Sunday and Old Gray Merkin. Again, that top team to get the most points of tonight, 46 out of 50, which is amazing. Just a happy, yeah. Put your name on it. They had one extra person for a while, so they are not in the running for prizes, though they are clearly the winners and should make all of you feel desperately unaffected in life. First place, though, is going to Knee Pad Nancy then for that $30 gift card. They can come up. But Waitress Audition Sunday and Old Gray Merkin, You guys have a tiebreaker to deal with here. You can also just, hang out and watch while you're here. Thank you, sir. And here it is. It's about everyone's favorite that most people didn't even know Borders, Montana. According to provincial government's estimates, this is the tiebreaker. What is the 2024 population of Saskatchewan? It's like, I think it's bigger than Montana, but how many people live in Saskatchewan? Whoever's closest to the answer will get second place, and the other people will get third. Here's a picture of a metropolis of Saskatchewan, in case you ever want to go visit. Give it a second here. It's quite busy, so mind the traffic. So just looking for a number from those two teams about how many folks live in Saskatchewan.
I just drink my free ones and then I can drive home comfortably because I live like 6 blocks away. Okay. Apparently you do.
All right, we have one guess in. It's ridiculously off. Oh, I think we have a clear winner because they were like, we want third.
Or you could, you can't just take it quite yet. We have to wait 10 seconds behind the computer's going.
So the estimated population of Saskatchewan this year is 1,239,000. Old Gray Market guessed 1.7 million. So they'll be taken home at second.
5-3 doesn't matter. The other people went for
The other team went for almost 5 million because they knew it wasn't right and they wanted this weird old creepy game. Look at the back. The back's my favorite part. It shows how to like set it up at an all green 70s like conversation part.
you would have been, yeah. I was surprised they had over a million.
I know everybody should. If you're interested in, if you're a performing person, you should definitely go down to MCT this Sunday and audition for waitress. I'm going to eat at least one of them these days. You're tempting me. It's an amazing show. It'll actually go up, I believe, in January.
I won't. Not gonna.
Huh?
Because I'd rather travel to Ecuador than just watch from the sidelines while the single song I know and love in the show is sung.
Which song? The staple one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, folks, if you are in a mood, as stupid as this trivia ends up being, I do spend about 12 hours at least on it. So if you had a good time down here and that time was worth some dollars to you, throw a couple bucks in my tip jar, please. Or you can, I got Venmo because the future is now.
Oh, thank you. It's funny money. Is that Canadian?
It's Australian.
Okay. I just saw Australia.
Australian. Do you know that?
Yeah, I could tell. Because you're not as nice or calm or put together as Kiwis.
Do you know I'm moving to New Zealand?
Are you? So here's my deal. The first time I ever left the country, I went to New Zealand for a 6-week trip, and I stayed for a year and a half.
Story, you met a big fucker. Was he would you like hook up with some big tall hot Kiwi that was like taller and hotter than you are?
There was a big German who wasn't particularly hot. There was a big German who wasn't particularly hot at all. And then he came to visit Montana, and I visited them back in Berlin. No, I did not have any sexy time down there. I'm still very much in the closet-ish. I turned 21 now.
You're making up
So-
for lost time now.
I know, to just travel. Like, I try to spend at least 2 months every year overseas because I'm like, I'm a fourth generation Montanan on both sides.
Here, Missoula.
Ish. Yeah, Paradise Plains,
Of course, you're
Ever Road.
You're rich.
and you're ignorant. No.
Flip side voice, you little cunt.
And she's fucking ignorant.
And I love you very much. I think you're a really lovely and wonderful person. And do you know what?
Where's your kids from? Down here. It's actually out. Oh, actually parked out back. If you guys want to go say hi to him, I do have to let him out. He can't come. What? Because they serve food and they're weird about it.
Venmo, cunt.
Right there.
Bitch.
Wow, cunt and bitch. I didn't know you could be both, but I'm so excited to do.
Embrace the duality.
Shit off.
I had some gal who was like, listen, bitch, you need to offer up your dick. And I was like 70-pound, gorgeous blonde girl. I was like, hey, I know everybody else lets you just shout like this, but what?
Actually, not tipping me.
I know, but I was also like, you don't need to go that far. No, you want to know this.
She's
Not there very much. No. Right, excuse me. Yeah, well, I think it's supposed to get all the way down there and do it. I realized that Calgary is actually a shorter drive than Seattle. And but not with your big thing. I'm going to be more like Calgary. This is not going to just go ahead and maybe wrap it up a little bit. You can hear your people all the time. Maybe just not all the time. Maybe a single thought in our brain. I look at our separated from house. The north side is tucked into like that whole area, and I'm like, is this one particularly okay? It was like, I'm not gonna say gerrymandering, but six or eight, right? I'm trying to buy tickets to Australia so I can go down there and be like, hey, you say Calgary, huh? It's like a regular test hanging out from juice and stranger things. It's a way. And they're making juice. Have your
Oh,
next year. That's the it's right. Yeah, got the product. But it'll be great, said I'm not gonna get cheap Ellis anymore though.
Yeah. Well, talk him into getting it on over there, you know?
Yeah, right. I'm trying to, man.
Silence is deafening in here. Get from the mic. I me to them. Frank Sinatra's my go-to.
There's no porn like girl for angels.
What's going on here?
Oh, there's all of it. Oh, yeah.
What huh?
Good addition.
Hmm? I'm there.
Nice.
I'll be here.
I won't be in.
What? You're not gonna come?
I have a family. Never mind. Take back my hat.
Well, I will remember on Sunday that you did say it. You're the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor shot you figure yeah, that's stupid. We're spelling things
And we are people now. You're best side.
Birthday.
Saturday daytime or do D&D. Saturday night, obviously. Kind of gonna play here. Expand it subsequently. Oh, Yeah. So, drum sets like live drum. You just fucking great songs. No, it's like there's I've never seen any like hybrids right now. It's pretty sad. Yeah, because it's send you a link to the Bishop Goss, so it's not here's it. You know, well, we'll get all that there. We'll change that. Yeah, I'll definitely like it.
I did want to do that. There's
It's 3 o'clock, Vanessa.
I meant to switch that over to the Stanley.
Oh, you're good.
I didn't mean to be like, dirty chips are garbage. Dirty candy, Del Monte.
Since if you're talking to this spider,
Did you listen to it yet?
I didn't. I'll go back and find it. Though. Don't worry about it. I got it. Thank you. I can too. It's okay. It's just getting it in at the time. I was like, oh, because sometimes like, oh, it's like 8:37. I got time. Then I'll be like, it's 9:12, and I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh gosh,
Yeah.
oh gosh, darn it, oh crap. What did she say? She wants me to have her shit.